Okay, so besides negatives, the other part that we hadn't talked about are degrees that are bigger than what resides on the unit circle. So if I go in the unit circle, if I start with 0 degrees or 0 pi and I go all the way around, I end with 2 pi or 180, right? Or 2 pi or 360. It's the same thing. 2 pi is the same as 360 degrees. One full revolution. But now what we're going to do is we're going to keep going. So you can keep going. So if I go another full revolution, that's 360 plus another 360. So that now makes 720 or 4 pi. And again, I could keep going again. So now it'd be 720 plus another 360, which is 1080, which is the same thing as 8 pi. Or sorry, 6 pi, sorry. Because I'm adding 2 pi every time. Okay, so you can keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. All right, so some of these are going to be bigger than 360. Like, for example, letter I, 13 pi over 4. So let's change that real quick. Let's change 13 pi over 4. Let's change that to degrees so we get a little better idea. So these cancel out. So this one, 1, I think 4 goes in 45 times. So now I have 13 times 45. So 13 times 45 is 585 degrees. That is bigger than 1 revolution. Okay, so what they're asking, this question is asking for, is what is sine of 585 degrees? So it's bigger than 360, so we're going to have to go more revolutions. Okay, so we're going to have to do kind of some math, so a little bit of subtraction here. Where is 185? Where is 585? Well, if I go all the way around once, so if I go all the way around once, that's 360. So how much is left over? Well, if I go around once, that's 360. So 585 minus 360 is going to be 225. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around once and then go 225 more and see where I end up. So let me go. Okay, let me erase some of this stuff. So I know I'm going to go around once. That's 360. Now I need to go 225 more. So I end up right here, 225. Okay. So this is 220, positive 225, which is the same thing. These coordinates here go with positive 225, which is the same thing as positive 585. So really what this question is asking you is sine of 225 or 5 pi over 4. It's the same question. All of these right here, here, and here, they're the same question, just written different. Okay, because they share angles. Some of these share angles. Okay. Or you can go in the negative. If we were to go negative, I could go negative 90. Let's see, 120. 135. So it's the same. This is also the same thing as negative 135. Okay, all of these guys have the same. We'll have the same answer because they end up at the same coordinates, okay? Okay, so now let's go back. So let me erase this stuff and let's finish it out. Okay, so sine of 585, sine is y over 1. Okay, so y over 1. Well, here y is negative root 2 over 2. So it's going to be negative root 2 over 2 over 1, which is if you divide it by 1, you get negative root 2 over 2. And you are done. That's going to be the exact ratio or the exact answer. Okay. Let's see if we can find another one over here. Okay, so here's a negative. Here's one here. Letter E. I'm looking at letter E. It's a negative and it's above 360. So let's convert. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to convert this to degrees. Okay, so the pi's cancel out. This cancels to 1. This cancels to 60. So you get negative 600 degrees. So really, this is negative 600 degrees. Okay, so I'm going in the negative direction, and I'm going to go over a full revolution. Okay, so letter E. So let me go back up. So I'm going to go in the negative direction. There's 360. Oh, let me do that again. So there's 360. So how much do I have left over? Well, after it's gone 360, how much do I have left over? Well, you can do one of two things. It's 600 total, so you're going to have 600, and then I've taken away, because remember, one's negative, so to take away, you actually have to add. So if you take it away, you get 280 that's left. Nope, not 280, 240. Okay, so negative 240. So really what this is asking you to do is to find this, to find 240. Okay, so let's go back to the unit circle. Okay, so let me use a different color. So we've gone negative 360, now we got to go negative 240. Okay, so this is 90. This is, or negative 90, this is negative 180. Okay. This is negative 210, negative 225, negative 240. Here it is right here. This is where I'm looking right there. Okay, that's the angle. So it's the same as 120. It's the same as positive 120 or 2 pi over 3. And these are the coordinates here. Okay, so let's go back down. Okay, so tangent is y over x. So let's go back up and figure out what the y is first. So the y is pi over 3, or sorry, root 3 over 2. So root 3 over 2 divided by, and then the x is positive 1/2. Or sorry, nope, got that one wrong. I think I mixed up the, yep, negative 1/2. There you go. Still going to get a negative answer, so our answer will be negative. Okay, so we go root 3 over 2, change, multiply by the reciprocal. So these will cancel out, so you get negative square root of 3. That's our answer. Which would also be our answer for this guy. Which would also be our answer for, what was it, 120. Tangent of 120. They all have the same exact answer.